Hi, I'm Krystle. I've loved dolls since I was a child and never outgrew it. I enjoy collecting all types of dolls, but my favorite is Reborn dolls. There's Chloe, Grace, Jeremy, Maya, Yuki, Savannah, Ava, Zoe, Haley, and Landon. Along with collecting, I've been a Reborn artist since 2008. It isn't easy keeping up with my collection, but it sure is a lot of fun. Hi everybody, so I'm here with Yuki, and I've just been sitting here and watching some YouTube videos, and I thought, you know what? Instead of just sitting and watching and not doing anything at the same time, I am going to finally make an attempt to fix Yuki's body the way I want it to be. And I'll show you what I mean in a second. Okay guys, so let me just sit her up here. So this is what I want to do. I find Yuki's shoulders are way too wide, meaning this bit of cloth between her neck and where the cloth shoulder cap starts, I find it too wide, and it's really annoying. Like when she's trying to wear like onesies, it pulls the neck apart. I don't like it, and then it shows the body and all this stuff. So, oh my gosh, it was probably like over a year ago that super sweet Lily, her name is Jennifer, she gave me a suggestion on how to alter the body. And I am not a sewer by any means. I don't own a sewing machine. I just have my little sewing basket here, and but I'm going to make an attempt to do this. And what I want to do is I want it to be so that this is brought in more towards her body. So I'm going to probably press, once I take her head off, press this bit of fabric in and bunch it together. I can't really do it one-handed here, but press it in the middle and bunch it together and then sew it on the inside. So fingers crossed that this works. I have been putting it off for a very long time, but I am tired of how her onesies look on her, and I want it to be fixed. So let's get it done. Okay guys, so here is Yuki. I finally finished. Oh my goodness. This side I got super quick, super easy. This side was not as easy to get, even with the other side. But I hope you can tell from like the before and after. They're definitely not as wide now. So I hope it will make a difference. I'll have to try a onesie on her and see. The only thing is, I don't know if you can see it when she's sitting like this, but there's like a little bit of a bulge on her back from some of the bunched up fabric. So, I mean, all in all, I'm sure it's probably better than what it was, but part of me thinks she really, more than anything, I think just needs a whole new body. But my reason for keeping her body is because it's signed by her sculptor. It's signed by Adri Stowett, and it's also signed by Susan. So, you know, like, I don't want to lose that, but at the same time, I don't know if the body is all that great, but we'll see how it works now that I've altered it a bit. And I mean, Susan also altered the caps when she did Yuki's little makeover. She shortened these. You can see her stitching in there. I'm not really sure what she did or whatever, but yeah, so she now has smaller shoulders, not as wide, and shorter shoulder caps. So we'll see how it looks in a onesie, and hopefully it'll be better. I also added a little bit of extra stuffing up in here because I found her a little bit too smushy, but I didn't add too much extra, so we'll see how it looks in a onesie. Alright guys, here she is in her onesie, and I definitely see a difference. I don't know, I might try to find a picture or something of her wearing a onesie before her shoulders were altered. I don't think it's a huge difference, but I feel like there's definitely a difference. I don't feel like the cloth body is being exposed as much now, whereas before it was being really stretched outwards, so the cloth body would show more. And there's her sleeves. And the sleeves are covering the caps, which that was another thing that was happening, was because of how broad her shoulders were. When I would try to pull it up to cover the cloth body, then her cloth arm would show. So this seems to be staying properly. So yeah, I think it's an improvement, definitely. I mean, I know they're definitely not as wide as they were. Maybe I could have taken them in a little bit more, but it was really tricky to do. So for now, I think I'm gonna be happy with this, and maybe in time I'll just get her a whole new body, but I think for now this is definitely better than it was. Hey guys, so I'm here to show you Maya. Maya has had a little bit of weight loss. I'm finally just getting it done, getting the things that I wanted to fix with my dolls done. And I don't know why I didn't think to film a before shot of her. I apologize for that, but the width of her body, like, she just has a wide body in general, but I did take out some of her stuffing, so I feel like she's a little bit better now. She's a lot more squishy. She's not so firm. She sits up really nice. And I took all of the loose glass beads out of her head, and she had a lot in there. Her head was very heavy. So I put less glass beads in, contained in a stocking. And now, well, right now she's leaning against the couch, but the thing that I love is that she now will sit up by herself, and I'll show you guys. So before, she would want to slouch right over, either forward or backward, but now she sits right up, and I can put her head like straight, and she doesn't want to flop backwards or forward, because I put the glass beads in the middle of her head, so it balances it. And yeah, so now she can sit really nicely. And like I said, I think her body in general was made wide, but her being stuffed a lot more firm made her even wider, I think. So I'm hoping her clothes will fit a little bit better now. I did discover that she has one of those belly fat inserts. So that was interesting to find, and I actually decided to leave it in there because I like the way it feels. So I'm gonna keep that like that. And yeah, so I'm gonna get her dressed and see how it looks. Okay guys, so here she is in size newborn clothing, and I definitely feel like it fits her a little better than it did before. The pants definitely, and the onesie doesn't seem quite as tight. However, I still think she can get away with wearing some 0 to 3 month onesies because of the arms. You can see it doesn't fully cover the cloth. I mean, it does, but it kind of creeps up. And if I pull it down too much, then you kind of start seeing the cloth body there. So, but I definitely feel like the onesie fits her a lot more comfortably than it did before. Because she should be able to wear some size newborn, but it looks like she could also get away with 0 to 3 still, but definitely things aren't as tight as what they were before. So yay, I got Maya's done. So Yuki's done, Maya's done. Grace had her makeover last fall, and so I think the only one left is Ava. I have to decide what I want to do about Ava's body. And that's it. So yeah, if I can find a really good place to make bodies, I would definitely order Yuki a new body and Ava a new body. But other than that, everyone else is perfect. And so yay, I'm finally finished my repairs. Yay! Now I just have to get my Real Care 2 sent in to be fixed up. That's the next item on the list. So I was going to be doing that soon, but I don't know how long it takes them, and I don't know. I'm afraid of having it there while I'm away in Arizona, but I mean, Alex will be here to accept the package if they ship her back, so I guess I should get on that and ship her out to the company. But yeah, thanks for watching my video of fixing up my babies. I definitely find Miss Maya a lot more cuddly now, which is great. Like, she's so soft and squishy now, and she's not all firmed up. So I'm gonna have some fun cuddling her and dressing her. So we'll be rebonding. I'm very excited. I'm just so glad she can hold her head up and sit up nicely, and her head's not flopping all over the place. I mean, it's still floppy though. You can see it's still floppy, but it's just more balanced. And I'm glad to get all those loose glass beads out of there. I'm actually really surprised that her glass beads were loose in her head, considering how much she was. So I'm glad she's fixed up, and I guess the next thing is modifying pacifiers and bottles. I'm slowly getting things off of my to-do list done, and it feels great. Yay! Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye! Oh, this is a big box, as you can see. So let's just get started. Wow, this is like crazy. This is a big box. Okay, so there's this card here, and I'm thinking the writing looks familiar. It's hard for me to tell. I don't know if this is the same person or not. So yes, please, Kristen, comment below if you're a different Kristen or the same one.